We got a little surprise and I'm gonna show you guys right now. All right, friends, so a few months ago, just about 2 months ago, I noticed one of our pink belly side necks was making a nest just underneath that agave plant right there. And I went ahead and dug them up, and here we go. Look at this. This is awesome. They have hatched 60 days later. If I can get this out. Let's see, every time I try and open it, it shuts itself. There we go. And we have some beautiful, we got, it looks like eight baby pink-bellied side-neck turtles. Look at how tiny and beautiful these guys are. Let's go ahead and get them out, and we'll get some water in here because they've been a couple of days. It looks like they might have hatched a few days. So let's go ahead, get them out. Then we'll put a little water in and soak them, and we'll talk about the pink belly side neck. Look at this. They just crack right out of that egg and work their way to the top. We want to make sure that there's no other babies in here, right? Here's all the eggs. I'll tell you what, we'll just dump this out. That egg didn't hatch. See that? But the rest of them did. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's put this back. Some little vermiculite. This is what I use as an incubation substrate. The rest we could just get rid of. It's for potting plants. All right, so look at these little guys. These little dudes are originally and native to New Guinea and Northern Australia. And they are very aquatic. So just like all aquatic turtles, they're gonna need some water, a basking area, and they're little omnivores. So we got them, look at this. As soon as they felt water, they just immediately start swimming. That's what's so incredible about reptiles, is the instinctual behavior in reptiles. They just take to it. They start doing their thing. I love little baby turtles of all kinds. As soon as they hatch out, it's just really exciting. So these little dudes are probably not going to eat for the first few weeks. But to get them to eat, you're gonna start offering little bitty worms, bloodworms, tiny little shrimp, mosquito larvae, things like that are gonna stimulate these little boogers to start eating. They're omnivores, but they have more of a predilection towards nice, they're more carnivorous, but they are omnivores, especially when little. Baby turtles are going to be very carnivorous. They want that protein. They want to really get it going. But look at how exposed their little heads are, and how soft their shells are. And there's their little yolk right there. But that's that pink belly, the sublagosa, below the rose. I believe that's what that means in Latin. Sublagosa means underneath, sub, and you've got rosa, like a red rose, an orange pink belly. I think. I could be making that up. I don't think so though. Anyway, camouflage from the top, and then really beautiful on the bottom there. And once you put them back in, they kind of wake up. But this is so cool. Look at this as soon as you grab them. But these guys will be bite-sized morsels. So I'm gonna raise them up a little bit. They're so cool. I love it. I'm so happy we had such a nice hatch rate. So we had a 90% hatch rate, which is really, really good. But what I was wondering is, maybe I can see some of the adults. So let's get some food out here, and we'll go ahead and throw this buffet blend from Fluker into the pond. The pond's kind of foggy, and I'm not sure what that's all about. I might have to do another cleaning or a water change. It's been so hot, and I think what happens is we get these algae blooms. So I'm just going to throw some food in and see if we can kind of lure some of the adults to the surface. In fact, we're going to double our chances, because what happens here in the front enclosure, we have the two ponds. We have Sophia's pond and the original aquascape pond. And what will happen is the turtles, they like to go between them. All right. Let's see where are adult pink bellies. You know what? I always see some of the pink bellies, they like living up in here, which is so strange, but they love, yep, there you go, here's mom. Oh, hold on guys. There she is. Here's mom right now. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. So this is the female. I knew, you see, it's so funny, you know the habits of your animals, right? You know where they like to live, because I'm always out here looking around, checking things out. Let's palpitate her. Sometimes you can feel for eggs in their little cavity here, but I don't feel any, so they might do multiple clutches, but look at this. So here's an adult female, and that shell well developed, super sturdy, and there's her belly. It is definitely mellowed out, but you see they have this intragular scoot here. All right, this is from animals, side necks in the southern hemisphere will have that, and then those two right there. Very interesting turtles. I've talked about side necks before, guys, and they are they're pluriodires, which means that's what scientists call the side neck family. So you have cryptodires and pluriodires. Cryptodires, like your tortoises and a lot of the turtles in the northern hemisphere, are going to pull their heads straight back, whereas the side neck turtles pull their heads in to the side, or they are pluriodires. Now, I'm not sure if that's a more ancient design or not, but the fact, that is the fact, their shells, their claws are really sharp when they start moving, and they're fast swimmers. They live in streams and rivers. They get much larger than this. They can get quite large. In fact, we have the Krebs turtles in the back. They are related. They're an Emodora species as well in the genus Emodora. We have Emodora sublagosa. There's Emodora crefti, which I have here. So you can kind of see just how big they can potentially get as they grow older and older. And they're an Australasian turtle. In other words, they're from Indonesia, like I said, in Papua New Guinea, and they're from northern Australia, which is a tropical region of Australia, and you can find these guys in a lot of different freshwater habitats way up in Cape York and the Northern Territories. So very cool animal. I think they're beautiful. I love them. The ones that I have here were gifted to me, but they are really a spectacular species because they are just personable, interesting behaviors, and overall just a great pet turtle. You can see these quite often in the pet trade here in the United States and in Europe and even Australia. In Australia, you're only allowed to keep native species of reptiles as pets, and so you'll see quite a few of them. Here's a male. There's another one right there. I wonder if I can grab that one. We'll put her down and see where she wanders to. She's gonna go ahead and walk around. But let me just get in position. I might be able to snag the male. I don't know, I don't see him anymore. I'm really upset. I did that whole cleaning of my pond, and well, it's quite milky. So I'll probably have to do another clean out. I'm just not sure what's going on. Probably have to do some kind of filtration cleaning and add some maintain to the pond. But yeah, just a lot of work, man. I did all that work and it didn't work. Oh well, we'll figure it out. But you can see there's just a lot of, I might need a flocculant in the pond to kind of help pull this water down. Or I'm wondering if I have too much agitation, or maybe not enough. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm not lifting the dirt out. Let's do this. We're gonna jet up the, we wanna lift and suck that dirt out. Ugh. Let's see. Turn on the circulation pump. Full bore. There we go. All right, you guys come along with my problem solving happens right as I start going. All right, I'm not seeing, I missed my opportunity to grab that dude. Yeah, you can see now it's really starting to stir it up. We want to stir it up and get rid of it. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll run some fresh water into this. Every night we get it. So we might want to just go ahead. See, I'm stirring it all up even more right now. But what we want to do is see if we can lift it and get it into the pumps, and then we'll go ahead and get it into that biofilter, see if we can remove it. I'm also going to go ahead and just add some water, see if we could filter out some of it. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. But now back to these little guys. Such a cute little crew of turtles. And it's fun, man. You want to set these guys up, like I said, a shallow pan of water. The best thing is to not have something they can see through. You want to get a dark, solid, you know, enclosure they can't see through, because it stresses little turtles out if they're constantly going up against something they're trying to get out. A couple of hiding areas, a basking area. If you're going to put them outside, you got to make sure they are safe from predators. But look at how absolutely tiny these little guys are. That is just so flippin' cool, man. I'm so happy these little guys hatched out for me. That is the best. There's an Indian spotted turtle. Good grief, man. So cool. All right, well, let's get it going. Let me see. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these guys with the snake necks and with the caiman. Yeah, but I think we're gonna move the caiman into another enclosure because they look a little small and that caiman has gotten big. So let's do that. Just wander. Let's go for a walk, shall we? Let's do it. I know there's pink bellies in here too. We got a pretty good crew of pink bellies. They're doing some construction back in my neighbor's house, so it's very loud. You'll hear the dozers going. This is awkward to just kind of get rid of that. There you go. Now I can walk without much drama. Cherry heads are doing good. We even have more cherry heads hatching. It's nuts. Lots of cherry heads. Okay, so what I want to do, come back here to our little nursery. Yeah, that's nice. There's our game. Look at this guy. Oh boy. I just don't know. He's right under there. Whoop. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Oh yeah. Oh, he's big. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's big. Oh, it hurts more. Oh God, that hurts. Oh, hold on. Oh, I know why. I just messed up. Now I'm attached. Oh, good grief. Oh, don't shake your head, whatever you do. Oh, that hurts, little guy. Oh, that hurts. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. You're so tough. Oh, you're so tough. Yes, you are. Just don't bite down, please. Oh, the power. I was not picking him up well, was I? Oh my gosh. I think he could actually fit one of these little guys in there. So now this video is how to get unstuck from a baby caiman. Chompers here. Good grief. This is gonna be a long video, friends, because baby caimans, man, they just keep on holding on to you. I wonder if I can, those are some amazing little teeth. And he's much bigger than he used to be. And so that means his jaws are a little bit more powerful. Ay, caramba. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm hoping he's gonna let go soon. Once you get in a caiman's jaws, look at this. Those teeth will not, okay, there you go. Those teeth, just a little bit more. Come on, let go. Just let go. You can let go. Come on. There you go. See? That's no big deal. Not even bleeding. No problem. Whoa! There you go. We're gonna have to get a little quicker with this guy. Oh, you're so tough. All right, so what I want to do is we'll just simply put him in this enclosure with these guys and he'll be fine. Oh, all right. Lots of fish for him to eat. Go on. Look at how fast he can turn around. Oh my God. Video's not about you, dude. Anyway. Anyhow. Where was I? Oh yeah. pink belly side necks. Well, let's see how our snake necks look. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Another Australian and Indonesian or New Guinea species. Big, long snake necks. But they're not going to be able to hurt those guys at all. Not worried about it. I'm trying to get these guys raised up so we could get them out into the front ponds as well. These are Seaman Rock snake necks. Very cool little species. We also have a spotted turtle in here. So yeah, this is nice and shallow. I think we'll be good here. So let's do it. We're gonna put these little guys right on here. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna let them decide when they want to go swimming. So there's lots of little fish in here, little bugs. There's like all kinds of stuff growing in here, which is fun in the nursery, right? And I can also just simply adjust the level of the water. If I want to lower it, I just tilt this down a little and we'll pour out some water. We have water coming on every night. Fresh water gets put into this enclosure. So very, very good little spot for these guys. And right now they're just gonna hang out here. But once they get the security, they're gonna wind up jumping right in. We've got little basking area there. We got hides. It's a really good situation for them. So I'm not worried about them being in here at all. Very good stuff for our babies. Only the best. Here's one. Let's see. Come on. We'll put this one right in there. There's some water. There's some water, buddy. There he goes. Come on. That's it. Right in, no problem. That is the coolest. Let's keep letting these guys feel the water. Seems like when they feel the water, they get more secure and they'll jump on in. Look at that little one. And from a young age, they are very, very strong swimmers. So 8 baby pink belly side neck turtles. Very, very excited about this. It's always fun when you hatch something out. We've hatched these out before, but sometimes, to be honest, I just find them in the aquascape ecosystems, you know? So very cool that I found the eggs. We incubated them and here they are. So we'll let you guys know how they're doing. They're gonna go to new homes, I'm sure. And in the meantime, there goes the little guy right there. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. And have a great day. See you later.